Hello. I just got back from Portland, Oregon, because I live about 3 hours in each direction from Portland and Seattle, and I hadn't been there for a while. And before I went and saw a movie in theaters, and then when I was there, I went and saw a movie in theaters, and then I bought a bunch of movies, and now you guys are gonna have an overload of videos to the 3 subscribers that watch these. Okay, so, before I left on Tuesday night, I went and saw Dark Shadows, finally. I had been wanting to see this for a while, and I never got to it because I was preoccupied with the Avengers. I've seen it 4 times and counting, and I'm probably going to see it a 5th time tomorrow night. Anyway, Dark Shadows, plot summary, let's do this. Dark Shadows is set in 1972, as well as 1772, I guess. I don't remember the exact time. And it's about Barnabas Collins and the Collins family. Barnabas Collins pissed off one of his maids, who's played by Eva Green, and Barnabas is played by Johnny Depp. And he pissed her off, and she put a curse on him and turned into a vampire, and locked him in the ground for 200 years. And then he gets woken up in 200 years later, 1972, and he discovers that the town his family basically once owned is no longer theirs. He goes back to his famous Collinswood Manor, finds out his family is in disarray, that they lost the company, they're poor, they're like struggling for money, and he decides to help them out and try to make Collinswood his again. It's essentially the story. It's Tim Burton's latest movie. I love the man. I'm sorry Hot Topic ruined his credibility, but he does make fantastic movies. I do not understand the hatred for him. I think it's just the Hot Topic crowd ruined things for everybody. Dark Shadows did not feel like a Tim Burton movie. I want to start off by saying that. It really didn't. There's really not much to say. Other than the cast, it did not feel like a Tim Burton movie. None of it had the same feel. Maybe the blood and the cast. And other than that, it did not feel like his. His cast is usually his regulars. Johnny Depp, Helena Bonham Carter, come on. Christopher Lee. Who else is a regular? I think those are about it. There might have been like 1 or 2 more. The rest of the cast contains of Michelle Pfeiffer, who is her first time working with him since Batman Returns, the best of the 2 Batman movies he did. And Eva Green and Johnny Lee Miller. And Eva Green, oh my god. Goddamn woman. I'm gonna say. You look good blonde. And it stars a newcomer, which I wish I could remember her name. She plays Angelique. Oh no, not Angelique. She plays Victoria. And I forgot the other character's name. She's really good. And she fits a Tim Burton story well. Also, for all the Skins fans out there, Cassie is in it very briefly, and I squeed in the theater very loudly. That's pretty much it. It's very beautiful to look at. Colleen Atwood did a great job with the costuming. The set design is amazing. Cinematography is gorgeous. And the storyline is actually pretty good. It is decently funny. I was laughing through quite a bit of it. It's very clever humor. Some of it is outright just like, in your face, there's a whole conversation about balls, and it was really funny. I'm obviously 12 years old, but that made me laugh in most of the theater, which was pretty empty. I don't think I have much complaint for it. It didn't really know what it wanted to be, and that's fine, because if you've seen the original TV show, it's on instant Netflix, go check it out. If you've seen the original TV show, you'll know that it doesn't have to be like that show. That show is freaking horrible. It's absurd. The movie didn't really know what it wanted to be, which is fine, because it worked. The way it could get away with this madcap, ridiculous plot twist here and there that made no sense was absolutely perfect for the film. It fit the feeling of the movie perfectly. And for that, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'll probably be picking up the DVD of it when it comes out. It's worth it. I'll watch it again. I liked it. And, yeah. So Dark Shadows is worth a watch. Unfortunately, it kind of got overshadowed by Avengers, but it's still doing fairly well in the box office. I give it 4 out of 5, or an 8 out of 10. I really liked it, and it was pretty damn funny, and pretty good. So go check that out. Comment below, comment or subscribe if you'd like. Leave a movie you want me to review. If I haven't seen it yet and I haven't reviewed it, Well, if I have seen it, I'll watch it again and review it for you. But if I haven't reviewed it yet, I will give you a shout out and I will review it specifically for you, and yeah. So there's 1 video down and like 3 to go. 4. Oh man, I better get on this. No editing is going to happen, I'm sorry.